collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon to full moon next in August 2021? I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons. Mal for short. Got Mal? Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. But you can call me Mal. My mother doesn't. She's a Cancerian. Mark? She's the only person on planet Earth that gets away with calling me Marky. And I'm going to see her next week. I'm so excited. I'm driving up Monday, coming back Thursday. I miss my mom. And we're going on a picnic. Oh my God, I can't wait. Going up to Saratoga. A couple of other things. My book, Words of Grace, on Kindle. You might want to check it out. $9.99 USD. Link in the description box. I've been doing a lot of spiritual counseling over the past couple of weeks, more than readings, and really digging it. So I'm going to do a video on that before I take off for Saratoga. And what was the other thing? There was something else I wanted to tell you. Oh, yeah, I have this app called Buffer. This isn't an ad, I'm just telling you, so I can schedule social media posts like literally weeks in advance. So while I am away, though I'm going to be taking work with me, I posted a lot of my stuff from Vimeo, a lot of the classes and workshops that I did back in 2016, 2017, 2018. So if you want to catch up on that or check any of that, definitely follow me on Facebook, particularly the Mark Angelo Lyons Mal for short private Facebook group. No one can see you're in it, but you can find it. Or, I don't know, let's see, where else could you follow me on Twitter? I'm posting it there, and certainly on the Drawing the Circle Productions Facebook page. Links for that are all below. And if you want to book me for a reading, I did a video on that, booking a reading with Mal, but it's really more about what goes down in a reading, as well as, you know, now with video platforms and stuff like that, to make it a little bit easier. The same goes for spiritual counseling, but I really want to do a video on that, because although the alignment, the guides, whatever you want to call it, are all the same, the process is different, right? In a reading, it's me doing all the talking, because that's any reader who keeps asking you questions. It's like, no, let them bring through the info. But spiritual counseling, it is a dialogue, and I'm doing it tonight after we premiere Susan, I always call her Susan, Nancy Antonucci, her video, The Details of the Devil. It's about the tarot card of the devil. It's about 12 minutes or so. So yeah, right after we're done premiering that, I got a client. So I am busy, got to get the house ready, and I have a date with Clark Kent, a tentative dinner date with Clark Kent. That's what I call him. So I'm psyched to do this reading. Enough about me, let's talk about you. We are doing a 5-card draw. 1 card from 5 different decks to get you the clues, tips, and hints you need about a specific timeline. We are looking at the new moon in Leo, Sunday, 8/8, August 8th. Yes, I know it's the 8/8. I was there when Shield and Sharula brought it through. I wasn't literally in the room, but oh, those San Francisco New Agers back in the 90s. That is at 9:52 a.m., so, you know, not bad for a Sunday. You can wake up right after that, do your casting, your intention work, whatever. But then we are looking at the waxing moon read to the full moon, which is actually void of course, which is a little bit of a PIA, a pain in the ass. Goes void of course 8 a.m. on Sunday, August 22nd. Goes full at 8:02, like it couldn't have held its breath for 2 minutes. So it will then be going into Pisces at 8:43 a.m. So if you really want to catch the full moon part of it, you maybe want to do your stuff well before 8 a.m. on Sunday. I would say Saturday night would be a good day to do what you're going to do, because that's what a waxing moon phase is about. You plant the seed at the new moon, it grows, it expands, evolves by full moon, a 14-day period, and that's what we're going to look at here to help you take the energies in your collective, in this case Cancerian Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, and give it a little focus, a little guidance, a little grace to bring you into alignment with the best of who you are. Enough exposition, except to say all the decks that I read are always in the bottom of the description box. It's a general read, you know that. And both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. Let's do this. Please take a nice deep breath. because we're starting with the Lucy Cavendish deck. Magical spell cards, I love these. Little spell fragments, they're not all in perfect iambic pentameter. I'm a Virgo, apparently she's not, or her editors aren't. So let's see what the ancestors have for you in terms of intention. Your element of fire. Oh, right. Each deck, aside from being consecrated to one of my pantheons of the divine, also represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, spirit, hence the pentacle. Got a pentacle tattoo. Here we go. Yeah. I am in a really good mood today. Here we go. I call to the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism, please. 3 levels of power: magic, miracles, and mysticism. What is the perfect magical spell card to represent the element of fire, to help the Cancerian focus their will, their desire, what they yearn for, what they burn for this new moon to full moon in August 2021? Organization. Well, you are 4th house, right? The home, but you know, water sign kind of home, more being comfortable in your skin, the emotional warm aspect. So the spell fragment here, I mean, it does look a little bit like Hera. I don't know, you tell me. Hera, Hestia, Hecate. Organization, purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily. Do you have planets in Virgo? All right, so organization. That, of course, is so broad. Like, what are you organizing? Have you Marie Kondo'd your condo? I did. I need to do it again. I need to hire some help, though. All right, so there's your element of fire, right? Powers of the south. Let's look at your powers of the north. The element of earth, the crystal oracle, Tony Carmine Salerno. Now, so I don't have to say it over and over. With this deck, well, it's dedicated to Archangel Ariel. She is my personal archangel. It's if you can't get the stone, it's okay. Just take the oracle message, or you know, grab a rock, whatever you gotta do. It's just always good to have something physical, tangible, as even just what I call a touchstone. Right? I did a video remembering Grace about touchstones and totems, so I want to check that out too. Breathe. As I call to my beloved Archangel Ariel, powers of earth, direction of the north, the Archangel of Lyons. Please, one card in clarity for the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading. What is the perfect crystal oracle? Whether they have the stone, whether they want the stone, or maybe it's just written in the book, some of that, all of that, to help them focus their organization spell intention here, this new moon to full moon, August 2021. Oh, Labradorite. I've got some. I love Labradorite. Yep, right here. Hold on. Whoop. There we go. It's so nice. I love having my hutch behind me, right? See, it's pretty, shiny. I was told it was an extraterrestrial starseed channeling stone way back when, and you know what? It sort of is. But I think you'll dig this one. I like this. Once I read this, in this, what's written here, Labradorite, Labradorite, I started working with it more. Telepathic communication, okay? Prophecy, auras, how's my aura, Dora? And energy, right? So prophetic, telepathic communication, prophecy, auras, energy. You will soon see that a particular situation that is causing concern and preventing you from moving forward is due to fear, which is pretty much true in everything, by the way. This realization is in itself a breakthrough. By acknowledging your fear, you transcend it, and a whole new vista becomes visible. Soon, fear will no longer obstruct you. Why does that say abstract? It does say obstruct, okay. Will no longer obstruct you, and you will move forward in leaps and bounds. Okay, we didn't get to the telepathy part yet. As you begin to achieve your goals, you will realize that you can communicate with others telepathically. what I just say? And that the form of communication can influence events in a positive way. By bringing your focus within, it is possible to energetically connect and communicate with everyone and everything upon this planet. And that's true. That's going 5D, unity consciousness. You will gain invaluable insights which will help you focus your attention on that which will be of greater good for all concerned, including yourself. This is an exciting and wondrous time for you. However, you're being cautioned not to abuse this newfound gift, and to remember to always act through love and for the greater good of all. In other words, once you realize you can start communicating with everything in the 5D, yeah, you know what I mean. Do my will. It doesn't work like that. They give you an affirmation. Here we go. At the heart of all creation, only love exists. It stirs within my heart as it moves the earth and stars through endless cycles. All is interwoven with light. All is interconnected through love. And I like that as an affirmation because you're not trying to make anything happen. A true affirmation isn't about trying to make shit happen. It's about a statement that is truth, not just true. So sitting there saying, I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise is lovely if you're really feeling it and you can interpret that. But, you know, if it's just like, I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise, instead of like, I'm one with everything. That's what Buddha asked for when he went to Pizza Hut. Make me one with everything. Let's keep going. Element of air. We are using the Healing with the Angels Oracle. So I'm not really getting the connection right now with that organization spell with labradorite. Particularly with prophecy, it seems a little counterintuitive. So let's see what the angels have to say. Breathe. As I call upon the angels of water and the powers of the west, the Gabrielites, please, the sign of Cancer. Who are the healing angels? And please clarify these previous two cards that this Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs most needs to think about, read about, you know, use their element of air, the power of the mind, this organization in their fire, maybe just getting shit together. Right? Purpose, planning, efficiency, no, come to me so easily. Almost like getting your house in order. But with that labradorite, with that prophecy power, with that seeing that the only thing that was holding them back is fear, and then that 5D communication that seems, I don't get how that comes together. So can you give us a card in clarity here? Who are the healing angels they most need to work with this new moon to full moon next in August? Well, interesting. Enchantment, my least favorite card in the deck. Now, it is a unicorn. Oh, unicorn. It's a couple of tons of raw muscle with a deadly weapon on its head. See what's there. Thank you, Terry Pratchett. Everything I really needed to know about witchcraft I learned from Terry Pratchett. And that's the thing about enchantment. Things are not as they appear to be. I'm going to go out on a little bit of a limsy-whimsy here to say that you do you in terms of getting your physical world together. I am not necessarily the greatest housekeeper. I'm not. I'm no slob. This isn't Sanford and Son around here. But I work all day, inner and outer, right? So to get that, sometimes there is a fundamental shift that you can make in the physical that allows something more within you to expand. In other words, once the laundry's put away and, you know, the dishes are in the dishwasher and everything is settled, then it sort of releases you from all of that so you can go higher into a high vibe like labradorite. It actually looks like a shark fin. ProphecyShark.com. I just don't like the word enchantment. I'll tell you why. Enchantment means something is not as it appears to be. Now, in the little bookie book that came with this, it is saying that there are, you know, there's a lot going on behind the scenes for you. The divine is at work in stuff you cannot see. So maybe that organization, depending on who you are, I mean, I've never met a Cancerian that wasn't really connected to their home, not just the house they live in, but the emotional vibe of it. So, you know, this easy flow of organization that you're casting for, I mean, getting your house in order can mean other things too, maybe not so literal. But that there are things sort of behind the veil that call upon those healing angels to help you see through the enchantment, to help you see what it is that you need to see, which is also element of air, so to speak. And a piece of labradorite wouldn't hurt. So, the Party Turner deck, let's see what this is about. The Whispers of Love Oracle, your element of water. Please take a nice deep breath. This is your element. So let's see here. The higher selves of all involved. I'm not feeling this is necessarily soul contract, but let's see. All of a sudden the romance card pops out in this one and the whole thing gets reframed. So please, I call upon the higher selves of all involved here. 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What do you got? What is the piece of information, inspiration, insight most needed for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading? Organization in fire, labradorite in earth, the healing angels of enchantment in air. What is their element of water? This new to full. Listen with your heart. Now that, I'm going to say, connects directly to this, right? Because it's telepathy, it's prophecy, right? It's a very, very high vibe here. So maybe you're getting guidance and grace here about how to kind of see your life from a larger place, but with an open heart, right? So it's not all third eye. Listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said, but you need to listen with a loving heart. And I don't necessarily think this is about someone outside of you. I think you guys are actually building something. Well, waxing moon read. Building something that they're saying, all right, get things in order, because it feels like there's some higher chakra stuff going on. I just don't feel like you're listening to someone horizontally here. And even if you are, that card of enchantment there says, well, maybe something's speaking through them of a higher level. So yeah, I would get I mean, you can get labradorite chips, right, and beads, and otherwise the stone can be pretty expensive depending on the size of it. But you know, to sit with that and say, okay, what do you want to say? I'm here, because telepathy really goes both ways. But to get that you can influence people, though, they're really bringing back up to me that thing. If you're going to realize that the only thing was holding you back is fear. So if this is not for, this part of it may not be for everybody, but if you are finding yourself channeling, and good God, I hate that word, but it's a decent word for it, or you're having a bit more of a paranormal thing going on here, remember, the divine is not paranormal. It's the source from whence we come. How could that be paranormal? It may be unusual, but that depends on who you are. So there's something in here about organization that I think is key, that if you're too distracted, too many moving parts going on, to go a little bit simpler and to well, listen with your heart instead of listening to your fear, right? Because in any given moment, that's the free will we have. All right, I'll give you a little piece of Jesus. Oh, you like a little piece of Jesus? This is what he meant by turn the other cheek. You can listen to love, or you can listen to fear, but you can't listen to both at once, right? And sometimes the head will go there. We'll go to that fearful place. And that's when our third eye and our heart go in opposite directions, right? No, yes, right? How do you bring that together? Well, a piece of that labradorite might help. Yeah, and listen with your heart. All right, last card down, Spirit. Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck. This is something that you can chant with if you're going to cast, if you're going to intend. But I also, because it's the element of spirit, and spirit is energy, which is one of the key words here. It's like recharging the spell for 2 weeks. Here we go. The Ascended Masters. Let's find out what this is about. Please take a nice deep breath. Yeah, I'm going to call upon the Ascended Masters General Assembly, because I'm not so sure this is about anybody else but them and the divine here in some way, shape, or form. So please, what is the perfect healing mantra for the Cancerian Collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading with organization in their element of fire, purpose, planning, efficiency now come to them so easily, working with labradorite, that prophecy, which seems so extreme, telepathy, energy, but also that the only thing that was going on here was fear, and that they're fine, and hence that enchantment angels, right? The angels of enchantment really telling them that, no, we've got your back. There's a lot going on behind the scenes here, but you are seeing through a glass darkly. Turn the other cheek. Or actually, the way I did it before, turn the other cheek. With their own higher selves saying, listen to your heart. You are listening to what is being said, and it feels like it's this way. But you need to listen with a loving heart. So please, what is their perfect healing mantra to help them with this? Their element of spirit. This new moon to full moon, August 2021. Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. It's so almost the Thorgy Thor card for me. So she says, incredible. Embracing worthiness, and that I think is where this connects. Before I read from the Bookie Book, and I will, because Matt Kahn, he's a genius. That organization might very well be saying, do you, right? Do your thing. You know, I'm a Virgo. That's why once I start cleaning, it's like so detailed. But Cancerians can like tornado clean the place, like right? Pull inside your crab shell. Get your home organized, your office, whatever, right? So that you can really focus on the more internal, inner, and upward vibe going on here. Because what would the healing angels of enchantment do? If not heal you, help you heal by showing you little sneaky peeks of what's going on behind the scenes, maybe even some flashes of the divine plan. But gee, what would keep somebody from doing that? The fear that they are unworthy or not ready, which is the same thing. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. And by the way, this is really good. Start this on the new moon, work it every day, once an hour, whatever. When worthiness dawns, Delta, you know that life has a bigger plan in store. Okay, let me read that again, because it's just what I said. When worthiness dawns, you know that life has a bigger plan in store. You're able to navigate the highs and lows of each moment, aware of a greater cosmic force at play. Now, does it make sense that there is a divine organization that I think you're going to show that even the things you thought were colossal fuck-ups weren't, right? And just part of the game. Worthiness grants you permission to honor all that you are and moves you in the direction that fulfills your deepest passions. Down with that. This mantra is ideal for feeling more joy, working through creative blocks, and helping the body heal. It's a very energetic thing. You know, we are not bodies. The lesson that I'm doing right now, and of course in Miracles, I'm doing it again after a decade or so. I'm not a body. I am free, for I'm still as God created me. I'm in the review section, right? The thing after that is I will be still an instant and go home. Cancerians, yeah, of course in Miracles, even though I'm a witch, has really, really helped me. So there is that thing of who am I to judge my own worth, right? Worthy or unworthy. I am not a body. I am a soul. I am spirit. I am free. So I am still as the gods created me for the well-being of all with harm to none as I will. So let it be done. As a matter of fact, let me put this together for you in a little blessing. My lovely crab cakes, please take a nice deep breath. Because this is the interior work. Like, I get the organization thing. Like, make sure the bills are paid so they're not haunting your mind, right? Or schedule them, however that works. Let's give you this. Breathe. As I call upon my beloved pantheons of the divine, please may the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, be blessed with all that they need this new to full moon in August 2021, that they can work with the healing angels of enchantment to show them what's really going on perhaps behind the scenes, and certainly get them, if you can get them, a piece of labradorite. Maybe they have one, or they could borrow one, right, to help them have that touchstone for a while, to get the prophecy, to get the vision, to get that they can communicate with everything on a 5D level, but to do it in a loving way, to not just speak with an open heart, but to listen with their heart, because they're listening to what is being said to them, but they need to listen with a loving heart, so that they can really get there by embracing their worthiness, that they feel worthiness filling every cell of their body, that it will feel so amazing as they cast for organization. Here we go. Purpose, planning, efficiency now come to them so easily, for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So mote it be, and so it is. And the garbage man is here. Talk about crossing the finish line. Whoa, well, there you go. There you go. You get to hear it. I'm not pausing the video at this point, literally right outside my window. My house got power washed yesterday. It is just busy here in Holbrook. I love my home. I love where I live. I love working from my dining room table, and I hope that you will be able to really open your heart to the enchantment that's going on in your life. Great guidance, great grace. Bye, garbage man. And if you want to book me for a reading, there's a video about that. And if you want to read my book, there's a link for that. And if you want to see a lot of posts, because I'm going away for a couple of days next week, do check out my Drawing the Circle Productions Facebook page, the Mark Angelo Lyons Mal for short Facebook group. Follow me on Twitter. You can even add me as a friend on Facebook, because what do I care at this point? I am 52 years old. Yes, I know I don't look it, thank you. So what have I got to lose? Because I am letting my light shine at full capacity. No holding back anymore. So that's what I'm casting for this new moon to full moon next. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and all that jazz. Comment below should you feel it. Otherwise, wishing you the very best and the very blessed of this new moon to full moon in Leo. Meow. Hail. Farewell. New moon in Leo. Hail. Farewell. And blessed, blessed be.